What is good? It's the Boom-BapHistorian, and I'm back with another really dope project. So you just heard, or maybe you didn't, but if you did watch the last couple of videos I uploaded, was the P-Row project and the Precise Politics. This is another banger, and this is the newest project from the Soloist, with production from a Dusty Cinema, entitled He Is Alone, But He Is All, released 4/14/2025. The Soloist is an MC I probably got on. I think he's had a couple of different name changes, but I got on by watching a couple of the hip-hop album review videos, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. And I think he went, and I'm pretty sure he went by a different alias at that point. But put out some really dope hip-hop, some of that boom-bap shit. And he's interesting because he'll release a couple tracks, drop an album. Typically, I think it's like 4, 6. It seems like it's short EPs. He's had some really dope EPs, and maybe I'll do like a homage to him, and I'll review a couple of the dope EPs that he released. But then after that, they'll disappear. You can find his projects on Bandcamp. Look at my Bandcamp page, and then you can see, or this one, you'll see this one purchased. I think this one was $11.11. A Dusty Cinema is a producer who really heavy with that boom bap, dirty, grimy, vinylish, like gritty production, and it works really well with the Soloist, who he himself kind of has like a gruffy, grimy voice as well. This one does clock in at 26 tracks, and so it is a lengthy listen. Unlike the Mercules one, though, this one kept me entertained throughout the entire project. And I think if this was 14 to 16 tracks, it probably would borderline on that 5 mic. There's just so many standout tracks that just are very dope, and there's a couple fillers here and there, but this is just an outstanding fucking project. So once again, He Is Alone, He Is All, the Soloist, and a Dusty Cinema. And the Soloist is from New Jersey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the track listing, and at the same time I'll mention my tracks that I enjoy. So and then give it the rating at the end. So it starts off with Nobody Intro, which is a really banging introduction. Broken Mirror, a really dope opener. God Talk, Machete, really dope. Stolen Mona Lisa has a really dope beat, another really dope track. Heavy Baggage, He Is Alone, But He Is All, really dope. When You're Falling, Purple Rain, In Tune, okay, they're good. But then How to Keep Your Heart Open, really dope. Eskimo Weather, Dying Is Enough. Beanstalk, Worlds Collide, and then the really dope Pick Up the Pieces, The Day, Neck Deep in Water, Flash, They Always Crucify the Rebel, Never Feel Defeat, really dope. Gargamel is probably the only track that I say I really didn't like. Reason, the really dope Thick Scars, and Nobody Knows the Horror, and Exit Wound outro. So for me, if you trim this down to 12, maybe 14 tracks, I think you have a 4.5 to 5 mic. But as it is, I enjoyed this album. It's a 4 mic for me. I enjoyed it, despite how many tracks there are. Because like I mentioned before with the Mercules album, you get into that heavy track, and again, maybe if you break this up into like a double CD, maybe it vibes a little different. But I think if you trim this down to 14 tracks, I think this is a 4.5, probably even a 5 mic album. It very well could have been my favorite album of the year. But as it is now, it's still really dope. Despite being long, it has really high replay value, because they're really, with the exception of Gargamel, there really is. I have tracks that I enjoy more than others, but there really was no track that I wasn't feeling other than that track. So really, that's really the only filler. But again, I think if you trim some of it down, I think you're probably sitting on a gold mine. But nonetheless, I think this is a really dope album. I think if you haven't heard of the Soloist, you definitely get on this. The Dusty Cinema created some really dope beats for the backdrop, and Soloist comes through with his grimy lyrics as usual. So once again, the Soloist, a Dusty Cinema, He Is Alone, But He Is All, released on 4/4/25. You can pick this up for $11.11. 4 mics. As always, stay tuned. I got some more really dope projects coming at you. So hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. All right? Peace.